Some people just want to watch world fun.
Jeff nails another draft day.
Nailed
Makes
it.
top 5 has 98. I guess just loves him some Kevin James.
Fucking Kevin James.
It's the history of bad.
It's bad.
It's the history of bad.
So bad.
It's the history of bad ideas. It's the history of bad.
Oh, yeah.
It's the history of bad. That's right. It's the history of bad ideas. Podcast.
Please note that any comments, jokes, questions, maybe anything that we say on the history of bad ideas is all in good fun. And remember, we insult everybody. Our thoughts, opinions, questions, anything else, actions that we do on the show do not reflect any of our employers, organizations, advertisers, or anyone else that is associated with the history of bad ideas. And remember, at the end of the day, it's just a joke. Welcome to the History of Bad Ideas, episode number 433. I'm Jason.
I'm Jeff.
I'm Jim. And I'm the intern.
Hey! Blake is not here this week.
He's straight on the side of the road.
His stagecoach broke down, and it took 6 hours for somebody to come and help him. It takes a lot to caulk a wagon again and fix it, so a broken axle. But
How do you cock a wagon?
very carefully, you pull it back, and then you lift it. It's very scientific, Brian. But yeah,
Just never heard of anyone cocking a wagon.
Oh, it happens a lot. We know what we're doing here. No. So, yeah, Blake won't be here.
Mostly in Amish country, I'd imagine.
So are we saying that Blake is Amish?
I'm just hoping he doesn't die of dysentery.
Oh,
I mean,
yeah.
with the price of gas, they're the new Uber drivers.
I like it. I don't think we have a lot of Amish people around us, though. How do you get them for an Uber, though? Because they don't have technology. How would you do that?
Other people can use technology for them.
Oh.
So their neighbor will yell out the window, "Hey, Jebediah, someone needs a wagon."
That's a very stereotypical Amish name you
It
just
is
used.
very stereotypical. That's why I chose it.
Do you think you could probably send a letter, too? Hey, I need an Uber today at 6 o'clock, 6 p.m. Put it in the post office.
Yeah, I
and
don't
then
trust it to get there in time.
3 days later, your dad drops it off. And it'd be like, oh, I missed out. Damn it.
Are they allowed to use clock technology? Like, can they tell time?
Yes.
Okay.
Cutting edge clock technology. I think they're allowed.
If you guys haven't, go back and watch Banshee, and you'll get a lot of Amish
Oh,
in that.
yeah. Tons of Amish and Banshee.
The Amish knowledge I have, Jeff, is from Witness. That's it. That's all I have.
I got my Amish knowledge from,
The Kime Family Bakery?
well, yeah, but I think they're more Mennonites than Amish. No, it's, crap, I forgot the name of them. Kingpin.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
They bowl 15 frames.
Yep, I know that about the
They
Amish.
always do things when I have the time.
And there was something else, and now I forgot what it was.
There's a...
The Weird Al Yankovic Amish Paradise song.
Oh, okay. I'm with you on that.
They have a nice cheese barn in northern Ohio.
Just one.
I mean,
Well,
I've
they
only
do. I've
seen
got
one.
friends that live up there, and they go to the Amish cheese barn all the time.
Speaking of cheese, we were watching The Amazing Race because they're back. In post-COVID.
I'm sorry.
Is
I like The Amazing.
Isn't it fantastic that they brought teams back that were eliminated because 4 teams couldn't come back?
Yeah, the one team couldn't come back because they were there and their brother died, or right when they were there,
Oh,
so
yeah,
they had to fly.
yeah,
but
but-
yes, it is kind of like they were eliminated already. Oh, they're going to be last again. Oh, they got a pardon because it was a non-elimination. I was like, how many times are they going to get a chance? I did like the one team they brought back who was first eliminated again.
Oh, yeah.
But they were they were somewhere, France, I think, this week, or a couple weeks ago, and they were making cheese, and it was in the mountains, and they're like, oh, yeah. They're like, yeah, after you make the cheese, you go take it to this guy, and he puts it in the cheese cave. And I'm like, how do you not get bugs in there? Like, there's an opening. Like, they didn't put a lid on the cheese. Like, how do bugs not get in there in the cheese cave?
Who said they didn't?
That's disgusting.
That's how you age cheese.
That's disgusting. I don't think I've ever want to have cheese again because of that. There could be bugs crawling around in there.
Well, sucks to be you. Cheese is good.
I feel like the Kroger one, the Boar's Head American cheese, probably is not in a cheese cave.
And that's probably not real cheese.
Probably not.
It's not Kraft Singles, Jim.
It's made with 15% sandpaper? Sawdust.
Sawdust, yeah.
So, I
There's
feel
a
like...
difference between sandpaper and sawdust.
No, there isn't.
Sandpaper usually makes sawdust.
Really?
Yep.
Thanks, Mr. Science.
Dr. Mr. Science.
I'll be honest, it's been a pretty shitty week and a half.
Why?
It just has. There's a lot of stuff that has just happened. It's just been sucking. And then on top of that, my mortgage company took my mortgage out twice this week.
That's a big hit.
And we're like, can we put it towards April, like the next month? They're like, no. And then we're like, why did it come out twice? They're like, well, we're merging companies and our computers are updating. So my wife's like, can I stop a payment then? Like, so, and they're like, no, you can, but not until after it goes through. We're like, we don't have the technology right now because we're merging systems. I'm like, what the hell? So I called my bank and they took care of it. And we got it back. But it was just like, what the hell is that? Like, well, this is your fault. Yes. But can you fix it? No.
No, that's terrible.
Can I put my payment towards next month? No.
So you pay your mortgage to the government?
No. No.
That sounds an awful lot like
It
the
does
government.
sound like it.
I take it you have automatic withdrawal.
We don't have much with automatic withdrawal, but that is one.
Yeah.
So it was just a pain in the ass. It's like, what the hell is that? Like, it's just a headache. Like, you're just, and then when they're like, well, it is our fault. Okay, can you fix it? Can you fix it?
No.
No, I can't. No. Can I put it towards next month? No, we can't do that.
You're on the hook for all of this.
Yes. In fact, we took the next 36 payments out. I hope you don't mind.
That kind of confuses me that they wouldn't just accept it for the... Or
That's
are
what I
they
mean.
automatically refunding people that they did that to or something?
I don't know. But it was just odd. It was like, but why can't I put that towards, like, like, just give me a month then.
Can you please put it in your notes that I was charged twice, and one of those for next month?
I don't...
When your system is...
After an hour and a half on the phone with them, Brian, I did not trust them enough to do that. So at that point, it was like, I'm just going to call my bank. Hey, can you stop paying on this? They're like, yeah, we're disputing it. You're fine. And then I called, and they're like, we're going to put a rush on this because this is probably the easiest one we've had all day because there literally is 2 line items for that mortgage, so they can't deny it.
Yeah.
Literally 30 minutes later, it's back in. It was like, oh, that was easy. But it was just funny. It was like, what the fuck? So fuck you.
Although that reminds me, that at work I heard a story like one of the people we work with was telling us about a customer they had that was like a pain in the ass, like was demanding all this stuff and then complaining about everything, and then
Was his name Blake?
no.
Oh, okay.
But when they went to pay and the guy I guess decided to get 2 things, like 2 identical things, wanted it on 2 separate orders.
Okay.
So they rang whatnot, and then when the bill came through, he disputed it, saying he was double charged.
Oh, God.
And they've got like back-to-back charges of the exact same amount,
Did they lose?
and they lost, even though they said, "Well, no, he bought 2 things." So that's
It's
why.
shitty.
That's why if you're doing that and you get somebody like that, give them a 1-cent discount.
Yeah.
That's shitty. But from a criminal standpoint, that's actually pretty genius of them doing that, like the way they did it. But it's shitty.
Oh,
That's extremely shitty.
it's very smart, but shitty for a human
yes.
being to do.
Yes.
So is that guy's business not welcome there anymore?
Probably.
Did his wheel fall off on the highway today? Was that karma? Sorry. Sorry. Anyways, so yeah, it's just been a rough week. I don't know why. It's just the last week and a half has not been easy, except for the dog. We got a puppy, so that was nice. Mm-hmm. But that was a rough day today too mostly for my wife because I was working. So because the puppy's going to puppy.
Yes. He's
Puppy's
puppying.
got a puppy.
She's puppying.
Yes. So
Talking about shitty customers and work and everything. So I was luckily off at this time. I had left, and probably about 40 minutes after I left, The 83-year-old guy I work with, who is really patient with some of our customers, decided to kick a person out of the bar, and he's just like, give them their tab, give them everything for free. I don't care. They just need to leave. They were that big of assholes to this man that he was just so fed up and like, just leave. Get out. Oh, I ordered food. You're not getting food. Get out.
That's a bad day when you know you've hit that peak when that happens.
They came in. The woman ordered a certain tequila and ordered it, and we had just run out the day before. He's like, "Well, we're out," and she gave him attitude like, "How are you out?"
When you pour the last drop, that is out.
We don't have any more bottles of it.
He should have gone in the back, filled it with water and a cheaper vodka, and then which is illegal, but...
You should have had them tweet Ricky Schroeder to see if it was at the trucker convoy.
You leave Ricky Schroeder alone.
Fuck him.
He did not grow up with silver spoon in his mouth, okay? You leave him alone.
Yeah, he did.
Literally had a show about growing up with a silver spoon in his mouth.
He didn't have a truck, though. He had a train, and it was a bad train that went around the
And
living
he's a
room.
multi-millionaire.
Allegedly.
No, he is. So his parents invested all of his money when he was a child TV star.
In Bitcoin.
No, they bought Taco Bell franchises.
Really?
He owns like multiple Taco Bell franchises.
Is that why the Taco Bell is so shitty?
I mean, but he's literally just from that he's made millions.
I thought you were going to say it was NYPD Blue money.
Well, thank goodness that somebody's parents were responsible.
Yeah,
Britney's were.
Oh, Britney Spears. Okay.
Leave Britney alone.
Oh, my God.
Free Britney.
Oh, she's freeing herself on Instagram. I think every other day she's showing a topless picture. I'm like, what the hell is this? And the only reason I know that is on my news feed. It's like, Britney is, showing her assets again. And I'm like, why is this on my news feed? I'm not clicking.
Because I click on your Instagram account.
That could be the reason. Damn it. Should probably change that password.
Remember, we all have access to that Instagram account.
We should have stopped doing the password of 1234. Damn it!
I thought we did. I thought we changed it to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Oh, now everybody knows.
Now everybody knows it.
Damn it! We were big Instagrammers. Is that what it's called? Grammars?
I assume so.
Brian, you're up. You're up on the cool kids. What's up, my fellow students?
how do you do, my fellow kids?
That's what it is. What are Instagrammers called? Grammars? Instas?
Yeah,
Telegram?
Well, if you use it, you have an Insta.
Oh, okay.
yeah,
Okay.
Insta.
I'm going to check my Insta.
Oh. Because you can't say gram.
I like to just put it out there on the gram.
Gotcha. Something else I'm not hip on. I don't know if you are. Did you know The Walking Dead started back? The final season?
I did, but I'm like almost a full season behind.
Let me tell
I
you.
thought they already ended.
Let me tell you the last season finale.
Yeah.
It was boring. I was like, that was it? And I'm trying, I really liked last season. It kind of got back on track because I think they have an end date, so they have a theory. But I was like, I'm like 2 or 3 episodes behind of this new season. I was like, I guess I should watch. I'm pot committed.
Yeah.
Shane's my favorite character.
Did you get past second season?
Shane's my favorite character.
You shouldn't watch past second season. Negan and Maggie are going to have their own spinoff because those crazy kids, if they can't make it, who can?
Who's Negan?
Negan is the guy that killed Maggie's husband with a baseball bat to the head, and people got upset by it, even though they're like, it was too violent. And then literally the same people 6 weeks before were like, well, they're doing everything like the Walking Dead comic book. This is going to be awesome with Negan picking the person out and everything. And then they're like, when it got to, that was too violent. Shut the fuck up.
Are you saying fanboys suck?
Yeah. Toxic fanboys suck. But yeah, so they go to New York, which has been cut off from everybody. It's called Dead Island or something like that.
I saw the thing, but
They,
I'll eventually catch up.
If those two end up fucking, that's going to be weird. How can you do that? Like,
Maybe they'll meet Rick there.
So is Shane in New York?
yeah, Shane. He's actually in Amish country. He's building barns.
Oh, okay.
He's fine. That actually did not get affected. The Amish. It was really fun.
That's because you turn into zombies from your cell phones.
Okay, Stephen King.
I don't know, but Shane and Herschel didn't get along.
No. Herschel's.
They're both doing great, aren't they?
Yeah, great. Did they ever make that movie from Stephen King? They were talking about Cell. Did they ever make that?
Probably.
I want to find out.
Yeah,
I don't remember Cell coming out.
They were talking about it.
That's a pretty good movie.
Book,
A
you mean?
pretty good book, yeah.
The book's not bad at all. Yeah. Yeah. So, Brian, how you doing over there?
I'm doing okay. How are you?
All right. Well, I can explain, but anything else going on with you?
No, not really.
Oh.
It's working.
What are you drinking over there?
Some sparkling water.
Oh.
Liquid Death sparkling water.
Ooh.
Please sponsor us.
Is it flavored?
This one is not. This is just
Is that
straight.
caffeinated?
It is not. It's water.
Oh, okay.
With CO2 in it.
Oh. Does it taste different than regular tap water?
Yes, because it has
It's got
CO2 in it.
Cell was made in 2016. It was an hour and 38 minutes. John Cusack starred in it. Wow.
How about
Samuel L. Jackson, Isabel Furman, Owen Teague, I've heard that name, Clark Sarula, and Erin Elizabeth Burns. It made $1 million at the box office. That did not do well. Oh my God.
That sounds very limited release.
I feel very old, Jim. The book came out in 2006. I remember when it first came out. And
Yeah, I read it.
Yeah.
When it first came
Wasn't
out.
it like the first book that came out after Stephen
Oh.
retired?
film was released on June 10th, 2016 to video on demand prior to a limited release schedule in July. That's why. Okay. What was the other film that Cusack and Samuel L. Jackson starred in that was Stephen King?
1402?
1408. Good job.
1408?
Yeah.
That was about the same time.
2007.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Nice job, Jeff. Okay. Anybody watch anything? Anything exciting?
The Batman.
The Batman?
Go ahead.
Batman.
I have not seen it. 1 to 2. But I did not.
If you want to make a movie franchise, why kill the Batman in the first movie?
Weird.
Because Robin's going to take over.
There was no Robin.
No, he's in the second one. He was in the background. He was in Bloodhaven, so that's why.
Okay.
You missed that Easter egg.
I must have.
That part where Bruce Wayne says, "Hey, Alfred, where's Robin? He's in Bloodhaven." Oh, okay. You must have been at the bathroom at that point.
I didn't go to the bathroom during the movie.
You just had one of those buckets that you peed into.
I just didn't have to pee while watching the movie.
Wow. Is that for a 3-hour movie and didn't pee? Good for you.
I will say it did not feel like it was 3 hours.
Felt like 6? Or
It felt like an hour and a half to me.
Really?
It felt like 2.5 hours.
Everybody like it?
I,
I enjoyed it.
Would you be interested in a sequel?
yes.
It's 100% going to be a sequel.
No, would you be interested, though?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
I'd watch a sequel.
Is the Riddler, because I have not seen it, is the Riddler, he's a serial killer, right? In it?
Not necessarily a serial killer.
But a killer.
Yeah. He kills multiple people.
Well, yeah, but it... like
Is he very Saul-like, though?
No.
No.
Okay.
Paul Dano is an excellent bad guy in a movie.
He is very, very good as Riddler.
Oh, excuse me, Jim. He's wearing a stupid outfit. Okay, he needs to be more true to the character. His costume in the Batman did not look like anything from his
Like Jim Carrey?
Thank goodness there
He needs
wasn't
to
a
run
green-
around in green spandex with question marks on it. Yeah.
That was the best argument ever. It's a stupid outfit. Did you see his other outfit? At least he's hidden with this, right?
I will say that
He blends.
I think all of the character castings were top notch. Like everybody was great.
I can watch Jeffrey Wright in about anything.
Yeah. And
He was Gordon, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
and Colin Farrell as Penguin I thought he was better than I expected him to be.
Well, I expect him to be shit.
Right.
He's gonna spin off on HBO Max.
I saw that.
They're redoing the prequel They're going to do a prequel series of Batman Year One with focus on the Gotham police and how corrupt they were before Batman came on. And they changed it. They said that one's dead because is it Matt Reeves that directed this?
Matt Reeves, yeah.
He's doing the whole universe of on HBO. That he is changing it, and it's going to be about Arkham Asylum now. So he changed. They just announced it this week. Matt Reeves did really good on Planet of the Apes movies, so I'm fine with that.
So is this movie based on what was it Batman Zero? Was that
or was it The Long Halloween?
The Long Halloween.
Mm-hmm. Oh,
Yeah.
okay. I didn't.
Well,
because it did start on Halloween, didn't it?
It did.
But then it spins out to what is it? Batman Year One is when.
they said this takes place after Year One in the chronological
Well, it's not
order.
year one because he's been Batman for 2 years.
Yeah. But then they do again with them destroying the timeline of them destroying Gotham and then letting the villains kind of take over. It kind of leans into the next movie, I think.
Did they have Calendar Man in there?
If they did, I didn't know who it was. They didn't call anyone Calendar Man.
Because I believe Long Halloween is with Calendar Man, who kills. I didn't know if they made the Riddler do it.
They probably made the Riddler.
Okay. Long Halloween also had a lot of mob ties to it.
Oh, definitely
This-
mobs.
this
Definitely
was-
mobs.
Okay,
very
so it
heavily-
probably is very similar to Long Halloween. Okay. Long Halloween is really good if you guys have a chance.
Yeah, I'm very happy with it.
So there were two things that bothered me about why people do certain things in movies and that they continue to do that are stupid.
Which is?
And these are some spoilers, not major spoilers, but the one thing that bothered me is when a masked superhero is knocked out and everyone around him wants to know who it is, why nobody removes his mask even though they moved his body
You should
to
probably
a different
take his
location.
body to the police station and then wait till he comes around before you try and remove his mask.
It could be, because in one of the films, and it might be the animated series, when they go to take his mask off, you get electric shock.
Well,
But you don't know that unless you try.
yeah. They didn't show that happening, and they didn't show people complaining about being electrically shocked. And then after he woke up, someone attempted to do it.
That ended well, right?
Well, I mean, Gordon stopped him, but I'm like,
Gordon got punched in the face and Batman got away.
I'm like, there's like 40 cops who want to know his secret identity, and Gordon saying, no, don't. I'm like, yeah, someone is going to unmask him. And then the other thing that bothers me is when someone gets a USB drive and plugs it into their computer, why are you not plugging it into a computer that is offline and off grid from every other computer in the world? You know, scan it for some sort of malware before you plug it into your mainframe.
What? Why? How am I going to further this plot then?
Did you just do a Mark Wahlberg impression right there? What?
I think I found a transformer.
What? Speaking of Mark Wahlberg, everything I learned from movies, I'm on it this week for The Big Hit, Mark Wahlberg film from 1990s, early.
I don't know that one.
Oh, it's funny. He plays a hitman. But yeah, everything I learned from movies. Anyways, go ahead. Do you like this film, The Batman, better than The Dark Knight?
Yes.
Wow.
And The Dark Knight was my favorite.
Batman.
Yes.
To be decided.
No.
Not yet, because it has to have rewatch value.
Okay.
But I would put Batman Begins over The Dark Knight.
Really?
Yep.
Okay. I don't fault you on that. That's fine. That's fine. How about Dark Knight Rises?
This is definitely better than Dark Knight Rises, yes.
They had a lot of potential with that. They needed to do that in 2 films, I think.
Is it better than Batman and Robin?
Ooh.
I haven't seen it. I'm going to say no.
I'm going to say it's only very much better than Batman and Robin.
Did he have a Bat credit card?
No.
No.
Oh.
He had a pretty kick-ass Batmobile, though.
They said people were ripping on the Batmobile.
Weird.
Because they said it wasn't true to what it should have been.
My God, it was realistic.
No. But I'm like, did you see the Tumblr in the Christian Bale series? Like,
I'm about to say, do you want the 1989 Batman? That was like the stupidest looking car ever, and was not practical in any way,
but
shape,
bombs
or form.
came out of the hubcaps.
So now you have a car
You
that's
couldn't even drive that car.
So you have a car that's actually a legit car that was just modded to be the Batmobile. Oh, he also drove a motorcycle.
He did the motorcycle more than the car.
Are they pissed off that he?
I'm sure that, yeah. Because Robin drives that, and
And he didn't call it the Batcycle, or even the Batmobile, to be honest.
he doesn't drive bat cycles. That would be a Batwoman or a Batgirl. I don't understand. In issue 182, he said that he does not like motorcycles. He was talking about it. Anyway, sorry.
Jason, I have a serious problem with the results of our Twitter poll of the week.
Yes.
Oh, that's not updated. Hold on. Let me get you some. Here we go.
I don't care. Everybody's wrong.
Okay, hold on.
Well, because the right answer isn't on the poll.
Well, because the one that's winning it is not the right answer.
Correct.
Please tell us what the poll of the week is on Twitter that you can find us at Bad Ideas Podcast.
The Twitter poll of the week was who portrayed Bruce Wayne the best on film? And our choices were Michael Keaton, Christian Bale, George Clooney, and Robert Pattinson.
There's the results there, Chief.
And the
Just came
results
in.
of this, in last place at 10%,
Woohoo!
George Clooney.
That's who I voted for.
He was not a bad Bruce Wayne.
No.
George Clooney was the best Bruce Wayne. He was given just a horrible.
He was in a terrible,
Movie.
god-awful movie and wasn't good as Batman.
He wasn't good as Batman.
He was a better Bruce Wayne. Just his sophistication, the way George Clooney pulls it off. He was a great Bruce Wayne.
Val Kilmer was a decent Batman, horrible Bruce Wayne.
Third place, Christian Bale at 27%. First place, 33% compared to second place, 30%. It was Robert Pattinson over Michael Keaton.
Robert Pattinson.
He was the Batman for approximately 22 seconds.
You mean
Or,
Bruce
he
Wayne?
was Bruce Wayne for approximately 22 seconds in that film.
I think it was more like 3 minutes.
I was gonna say like maybe 3 minutes.
But it was a damn good 3 minutes. It's like the Oscars.
No.
It was a very poor 3 minutes. He didn't do anything.
He did nothing.
He
as
just
Bruce Wayne.
showed up as Bruce, like,
He showed up Bruce Wayne to a funeral.
and people were like, "Hey, Bruce Wayne." Like,
Do you think it's kind of like the Oscars, like when they are in a film for 8 minutes and they win Best Supporting Actress? Maybe it's something like that. It was so powerful.
No,
it just went
It
over
wasn't.
your head.
It wasn't.
It
It
just
wasn't.
went over your head.
and it wasn't meant to be. Like, he wasn't.
No.
This movie wasn't about Bruce Wayne.
It wasn't called The Bruce Wayne.
It was called The Batman.
Did they talk about how his parents died?
They did bring it
little
up,
bit,
but
yeah.
it wasn't a major plot.
It was kind of tied into the mob
the main-
stuff that
yeah,
was
yeah.
going on.
Time out. His parents died, right? I think that's what happened.
Yes.
Okay. I did see on Twitter, not to victim blame, but Martha should have known better walking down a bad alley with a pearl necklace hanging out. It's like, that's a good point. Don't do that.
Well, they didn't even talk about actually. They just talked them dying. They didn't actually talk about the situation on how it happened or anything.
I'm sure the next Batman trilogy film, whoever takes that over, should probably go deep into that of how he became
It's
Batman.
never been done before.
No, never.
Matter of fact, they shouldn't even have Bruce in it except for like the very end when Martha and
It's all building.
Jonathan? No, not Jonathan.
Thomas.
Thomas.
It's all building for them to go to see the Zorro film. That's all it should be. That's all it is.
Honestly, a Thomas Wayne story would be interesting to have.
He's in an Elseworlds comic book series where he takes over as Batman. Bruce and Martha gets killed. So
Thomas becomes the Batman.
the Batman.
Yeah, I would definitely be interested in seeing a storyline on it. The parents,
They talk.
like like more than just like these are his parents and this is what happened to him.
He's rich. He is giving a bunch of money to the poor, and then he's killed.
Right.
Bruce Wayne, right? Bruce Wayne.
Thomas Wayne.
Oh, okay. Okay. Yeah, I'm planning on seeing it this weekend sometime.
Yeah.
So,
How did
that's my
Thomas Wayne make his money?
drugs, prostitution, sex slaves. Hey, maybe he's not a good guy. Wait a minute.
I thought he inherited it.
He had an island.
And here's my Wayne Island.
Don't turn this lever. Wrong island. Wrong island.
Completely.
Is it bad that that's the first thing I go to?
That
is
is
the
bad,
Ewan McGregor
because-
film? That's Ewan McGregor, right?
Was it
Or
Ewan?
yeah, that was an
Yeah. And
Yeah.
Scarlett Johansson?
yes. Do not turn this lever. Why? Oh, we win.
Was
That was
anyone, was anyone else excited for any of the trailers before?
What was
the
on
Venom?
it? What trailers?
I would say since we showed up 20 minutes late, we caught the end of the Elvis trailer. And then the stupid commercials that they show between the trailers and the movie.
I like that you showed up 20 minutes late and you still didn't miss anything.
It was actually 25 minutes. And we got in there and the Elvis trailer was still going.
I'm very intrigued by that. I think that,
That's the Tom Hanks?
yeah,
Okay.
I'm interested in that. Only
And it doesn't even look like Tom Hanks.
Really?
He does a great job
As Elvis?
as Elvis.
Oh, okay.
It doesn't look like Tom Hanks. I didn't believe it was Tom Hanks at all.
Thanks, Jeff. Anyways, what else that was on there?
the Northmen.
Nah.
I'm so excited for this
Nah.
movie. It looks so good.
Is this about a hockey player?
No.
No.
It's a sequel to Mystery Alaska. Yes. Sonic 2, was that on there?
Yeah.
My kids are looking forward to that one.
I'm sure they are, and I'm sure it'll be good for them, but
It's not embarrassingly bad. So
no,
the first one.
it just looks dumb
Yeah.
to me, but
What else that was on
the new animated Batman with the pets.
there? Oh, the super
Yeah.
pets or whatever.
So it's
Super Friends Pets.
yeah.
Keanu Reeves is Batman. Mm-hmm. And then, The Rock.
The Rock
and
is the main one.
Kevin Hart
Yeah.
do other voices. That actually looks entertaining.
I was kind of disappointed that they didn't have other superhero pets as the main guys with Crypto. I was hoping that it was Batman's dog would be involved, like Batmite or Batmite would be. I was hoping those characters and not just dogs and cat animals that get superpowers. I was like, damn it.
So I just looked up the Northmen on IMDb, and starring Alexander Skarsgård.
Yep.
He wins for his picture on IMDb.
Is it topless?
Is it with the beard?
Is it?
Oh, no.
Is it of him? Oh, it's bottomless.
He has a tux on with no pants.
That doesn't look anything like him in the movie.
That is fantastic.
His abs are pretty impressive. His abs are.
Alexander Skarsgård, Ethan Hawke. I'm trying to remember it. There were a couple.
Was he the bad guy in Green Lantern? Skarsgård?
No, that's Peter Sarsgaard.
That was his brother,
Who was
right?
all- no,
They're not related at all.
Really?
Matter of fact, they don't even have the same last name.
Skarsgård and Sarsgaard.
One has a K in his name, the other does
Are you
not.
sure? Can you look that up? I don't
No.
believe it. I don't believe you.
Peter Sarsgaard is in the Batman.
He is.
Okay. He play Robin?
Yes. Alexander Skarsgård is Stellan Skarsgård's son, though.
But not Peter's son.
No, he's not related to Peter at all.
Okay. You're going to have to talk slower for me on this one.
Nicole Kidman. Anya Taylor-Joy.
Ooh.
Willem Dafoe.
I am Green Goblin.
Willem Dafoe.
Sounds like a bird having a conversation with a frog.
Okay.
Willem Dafoe. Willem Dafoe.
Well, I was going to. We brought up the pets and everything. Did anybody see Saturday Night Live this week?
Who's the guy?
I didn't see
Who's
anything with Pats.
It was
Oscar Isaac?
Oscar Isaac,
I did.
and they did It was a political commercial that Oscar Isaac was running to beat the person and mayor of the town of the Paw Patrol.
Oh, yeah.
She got rid of all the cops and fire department and everything, and leaves this all in place for just 6 dogs.
Yeah, and they had, they were interviewing people from the town, and it was like,
that lived in the Paw Patrol town?
yeah. I called 911, And they showed up like 30 minutes later, and it was one dog.
Like if there was a fire and I had to be rescued, how can this one dog who's entirely carry me out of there? He doesn't have hands.
That was a pretty good episode, I got to admit. He's funny.
We just saw the John Mulaney.
Yeah, 2 weeks ago.
It was okay.
I don't like him. He is not funny to me.
I feel like he's humorous on Saturday Night Live, but like when I try to watch his stand-up specials, I'm not invested in it.
It's the same thing to me.
See, and maybe
Like-
it's just the spurts. Maybe it's just like a couple minutes.
Maybe. I don't know. He is just not very funny to me.
But I did like the Monkey Judge one. I did like that one.
Well, I enjoy him because he's more of a straight
Nice
man.
roll of the eyes, Brett.
Yeah.
He's more of a straight man. And
Yeah.
So the way he plays it is everything's even keel,
And
even though the ridiculous stuff's happening around him.
I did like the five host club or whatever that's
Yeah.
called. I thought that was kind of funny, but just because Paul Rudd, you need to get out for Paul. Okay, I'll be gone.
Yeah, because his 5-timer was during the
fi-
middle of COVID when there's no one there.
And what was his comment? He's like, "Yeah, people just called in sick for mine. It's fine. Quitters." Like, he's like, "Okay, I'm sick."
Yeah, that was funny.
Because his was what, Steve Martin,
Tina
Rudd,
Fey.
Tina Fey.
Elliot Gould.
Oh, you mean?
No, I'm talking about Paul Rudd.
Oh, yeah, it was just Tina Fey and Steve Martin,
Yeah.
and then Michael Che was there, and that was it. But yeah, I forgot Elliot Gould. I was like, "Geez, oh Pete!" Like, when was the last time that guy
Ocean's
hosted?
movies. I'll host it.
Hey, Friends. He was in Friends. Oh, Oceans came after that, wasn't it?
Yeah, Ocean's
Yes.
After Friends.
Yeah. Okay. Anything else? We good?
Oh, as we were talking about Oscar Isaac on the thing, there was a Facebook group. Someone put out, "Hey, did anybody watch Saturday Night Live? What did they think of Oscar Isaac?" And I saw one response was, "I don't watch Saturday Night Live anymore. It's not funny, and I don't know who this Oscar guy is anyway." I'm like,
Thank you,
thanks
thank
for
you,
your opinion.
Facebook.
You know what, Jeff? That is a good. You know what? I wasn't going to do this, or I forgot about it. But you know what? I think it's time because people actually did enjoy this. I think it's time for community pages. Let's do
What's
some
going
community
on in
pages.
your community? I don't belong to any of these.
Oh, they're great.
I don't even know my neighbors, so
Lord, these are from the small town that I live in. Their Facebook page. People just post stuff. Lord, I'm in need of a lot of recommendations. I'm looking for someone to bake some sheet cakes for me. I need to know prices. I need to know someone who makes these cakes that are absolutely delicious. So,
Go to a bakery.
like the supermarket sells sheet cake.
thanks.
Call Cousin Pam.
Yes, Cousin Pam. If you're headed to Kroger, don't bother. They're out of everything unless you want chips, and more chips. Deli is closed. No lunch meat in the extra bunker. This was actually right before our winter storm.
Yeah, that was
Yeah, but
one.
that was an old one.
Yeah. Let's see here. I won't name the two places, but you guys, I've sent this one to you before. This was after the winter storm. This was awesome. Blank Hut and blank pizza answer their phones, but they are closed due to bad weather. What the heck? The streets are cleared. This is so-called horrific weather isn't 1978. Now that was horrific.
The roads were covered in ice. It rained for an entire day, and then temperatures froze. So they couldn't pre-treat any of the roads because of the rain. And then all the water on the roads froze, and then it snowed on top of it. But, yes, I'm going to make this poor guy who's making $10 an hour plus tips deliver me pizza. Assholes.
So, that's...
You think they actually make $10 an hour plus pizza?
Oh, yeah, nowadays.
Yeah, it's gone up.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I don't even know. Like, some of these, it just boggles my mind. It's like, why are we doing this?
Brian worked at a pizza place one time, and I think the sign out front one side said, "We'll toss your salad."
No, it was, we were in the process of changing the sign, and we changed the sign away from the building so nobody in the inside could see it, and we changed the sign to lettuce, toss your salad.
For how long was that sign up?
About 30 minutes until the owner of the establishment came in to work. He was none too happy with us. But the fire department and the police department loved it.
It was facing them.
Yes.
Question: who has Spectrum? Did you have to hook up all the equipment?
That's a good one. Like I just came across one in mine. Looking for a car needs to run. All right.
Oh, wait, I think that was my post.
Sell them yours, Jeff.
No, it runs, yeah. It should.
I know there was one. There's one that was same thing. Looking for a car, would like a donation. I was like, wait, what? Like,
So I should join these
you should.
and ask for a free car.
Yes, yes.
There are normally 0 responses to those.
Oh no, there's a lot of responses. And most of them are not nice. Like, we feel bad. Here you go. Just in case drivers don't know the law, you are only allowed 12 inches from your tire to the curb when you're parked on the street. People wonder why our cars get hit when they're parked 2 feet away from the curb. And then there are crosswalks every 50 feet on this street in the district. It would be a lot safer if we used them. That had 67 comments after it.
God.
I don't want to look it up. I remember people complaining about, I'm not going to shovel my driveway because that leads me to liability if someone falls or my sidewalk,
Yeah.
which is wrong.
Correct.
In fact, if you do not shovel your walk, you are in the city of Cincinnati. You are up for a fine of $50 per day. That's not done. And if you if you try and do something and make it better, there's no liability on your part for that.
Correct. And it's called an inherent vice because you go out there and you know that it's there's a slippery condition. It's kind of like, not to go too inside baseball here, but it's kind of like COVID.
Well, I mean, there's no real baseball.
That's true. It's kind of like COVID. Like, people were wondering, businesses were like, can I get sued? Well, you can, but it doesn't mean that's going to do anything. Basically, because it's such a well-known thing out there that if you know you're taking the chance of going out, this is back during the pandemic when it first started, that you go out and if you get sick at a restaurant because of COVID,
It's on you.
it's on you because you have that.
You assumed the
The
risk.
assumed risk. Yes, not inherent vice. Sorry, assumed risk. Sorry. So.
Can I get this in a plastic cup? No, we have glass. COVID. You are breathing right in my face right now. Not wearing a mask, not taking any precautions. If you're frightened of it, go home. I'm sorry.
We clean all our glasses between every use.
Do you though?
Yes.
No, I'm just
Maybe
kidding.
not. We have some people that probably don't do it the best, and I yell at them. But
Here we go. Last one. Looking to have a hoverboard and a 6-volt bumper car fixed. Recommendations?
Wait. The hoverboard needs to be fixed, or they want the hoverboard and the...
Looking to have a hoverboard and a 6-volt bumper car fixed. I want to know what other bumper cars you got. Like, do you just have one? Because then, or do you go
wouldn't
against the hoverboard?
That wouldn't really be fun, though, would it? Like,
Well, maybe you race it. Maybe that's why it needs to be fixed because the bumper car got damaged by the hoverboard.
I'm assuming it crashed.
I have one bumper car. Just one?
What's the point of
What do you
a
run
bumper
into?
car?
this is the worst amusement park ever.
The worst part was you'd get on the bumper cars and they tell you, do not try to hit other people.
Yeah.
Literally the point of this
Yeah, that
thing.
is literally the point of bumper cars.
And like everybody's going to face one way and they try and go around the same thing. But if you turn around and go the opposite direction, they blow the whistle and yell at you.
But I hit more people this way.
You're not allowed hitting people. Stop it.
But it's a bumper car.
Nope. Nope.
The point of me getting on this is to run this into things.
This is where I go to get away from my real car and running other people over, all right?
Because I got in trouble trying to do that in my regular car.
Anyways, Brian, let's do some listener feedback.
I think we all know what that sound means.
It's the bomb. Listener feedback?
It's just listener feedback this week.
Oh, okay.
Is it sponsored by anybody?
It is sponsored by the Amish Cheese Barn.
Go get some cheese at the Amish Cheese Barn.
Not
Bugs come separately.
not the cheese cave though, because that's disgusting.
All right, we start off same as every other week from that one guy.
Number one fan.
8
fans.
7.
Can't give yourself a nickname. I wanted to be called the Hammer. You know why I couldn't do it, Jeff?
Can't give yourself a nickname.
Dad. Doug. It was
Big D.
It's Doug.
Canadian of the Year.
Canadian of the year.
Has he done anything?
He has. You know what? He at least sends in questions. Where's the other co-Canadian of the Year with questions?
I didn't know that was a requirement to be Canadian.
Oh, I'm
of the year.
saving lives. Okay.
No.
Doug always sent in questions before he was the Canadian of the year.
And that's why one of the reasons he won it.
The other co-Canadian of the year is learning the Peacemaker intro dance. So at the Comic Expo,
September 23rd through the 25th.
when John Cena shows up there,
Yes.
the Hobie guys will actually do.
She is going to teach us the choreograph
I like it.
of the Peacemaker dance. So that's how we will all collectively be introing John Cena at
That would be nice.
in the panel room.
Jeff, Brian,
Is John
you guys,
Cena coming?
well, that's what we're hoping.
They didn't say he wasn't.
Jeff, Brian, you guys get to fight between who does the Robert Patrick part of the dance and who does the old neighbor part of the dance.
I wanted to do the Eagly part of the dance.
You can't fly.
Oh.
You can fly, Jeff.
Well, then can I get a remote toy to fly in?
The good news is the Harp
No.
Twins will be playing the music for us behind us.
Allegedly.
I'm a Viking.
Well, that's more of the Wolf Twins.
Yeah, not a big fan of Brad sending out that video link to their YouTube page for their new video. It was very rude of you, Brad. Very rude.
If you want to know what we're talking about, go to YouTube, look up Harp Twins Ice Troll.
There was even a troll in the video. That was the worst part.
Not Harp Twins, Wolf Twins.
No, our Harp Twins did that one.
That was the
Ice
Harp
Troll.
Twins.
The Wolf Twins did the wolf.
Yeah. But the Wolf Twins are in it with the Harp Twins.
Oh,
And
okay.
Ice Troll.
You know, leave Brad alone. He's pretty happy right now. He sent me a message that he was ecstatic because they got Russell Wilson. He's a Broncos fan, so he was extremely excited today.
Yeah.
They're still the fourth best team in the AFC West.
I don't know. They're going to be pretty tough.
With Aaron Rodgers, they probably would have been the third best team.
And you still have to go through
Mahomes,
Mahomes,
Herbert, and Carr.
and Carr.
A Bear in Canada.
So Doug would like us to know that we can rest easy. Avatar 2 has been confirmed as releasing on time this year. Please tell me how excited you are for this film.
When was the first Avatar released? I still haven't
2001,
seen it.
2007. I
I did. I went to the theater. Good thing I knew someone to get me a pass because I would have been angry if I paid for it.
I watched the Jason C. Brown part when he was in it.
As a background
Yeah.
character just standing there?
Yeah.
Okay.
He was in the crowd.
He was much better as a baseball player, taking a foul ball
Yes.
of the fence away.
Yep. Brian, you going to go see Avatar 2?
No, never.
Have you seen the first one?
No, never.
Okay. They're really tall, aren't they?
The Na'vi are taller than humans.
They're kind of creepy looking, too. They're really creepy looking.
They're blue.
It's not even that. They're just look like elongated Smurfs.
Do they drink like blue cow milk?
Straight from the tit.
Okay.
The teat. Straight from the teat. So that's how excited we are, Doug. Whew.
Do better, Doug.
Wow.
Well, this is a very relevant question.
This
from
is a great question.
Brad of the Cinema Guys podcast. He would like to know our way too early picks for Super Bowl 57.
Jeff, what you got?
Well, I'm trying to figure out, I've got my own personal team I'm cheering for.
Jets.
So I have to assume that they're going to win the Super Bowl, right?
Yeah, if that's what. Yes, I guess so.
The Jets.
Right. So the Bengals are going to beat the, let's see who's in the NFC. The Seahawks, because they're going to get there without Russell Wilson.
Drew Lock is going to take them to the Super
Yes.
Bowl.
Drew Lock to Noah Fant.
Yep.
Okay.
Jason?
I'm going Bengals because 1 year's got to happen. I could say Cleveland because they're always the darling favorite, right? In
Everyone
preseason.
expects them to
Yeah,
win, yes.
yeah. But I'm not. I'm going to say the Bengals are going to beat out the Arizona Cardinals.
Oh, so it's going to be your dream
Yes.
Super Bowl.
Yes. It was looking like it could have been a dream Super Bowl for me.
Then your quarterback quit on you.
I wouldn't say he quit. He just refused to go back into the game.
That's the same thing as quitting.
Is it?
But when he
It is.
refused to go back to the game was pretty much over with.
Still seems
Still
quitting.
don't want your franchise QB refusing.
Oh, yeah.
He's like Roger Dorn. I got plans for after this. Yeah, so it's going to be Arizona and Cincinnati.
Who's going to be the quarterback for Arizona?
Jake Plummer,
So allegedly,
Matt Flynn.
all of the Cardinals pictures and references are now back up on Kyler's Instagram.
Well, yeah, because they're talking about a contract extension.
Well, after Rodgers got his $50 million a year contract.
That's really going to do well for his team. I'm not going to have any. The best is
Well,
that,
I mean, they do so well. They've made so many Super Bowls with him that he's the only keeping him is the only thing they need to do.
let's not talk bad about him. He might call in and get upset at you. I don't like people picking on me.
But I was agreeing with him. Signing him was like the one thing they need to do to guarantee it because they do so well in the postseason.
I feel like I know why I love my Cardinals as much as I do is because I think the NFC, they're like the Mike Brown of the NFC. Bidwell is just signed their coach and their GM Keem to 5-year contract extensions. And Keem, no, the GM.
You want Cliff, right? Like he's.
I'm okay with it. He needs to start winning in the second half of the season. He's had that problem in college. He's had that problem in Arizona. It's fine. He needs to get over that hump. I think it could come with experience, whatever.
But so what you're saying is they have a general manager.
They do have a general manager.
So that's one better than the Bengals.
I feel like the Bengals have better luck with their picks than Arizona has.
Well, the Bengals don't have a general manager. They have a head of player development.
Yes.
Tobin's
Player personnel, too.
player
isn't it?
personnel.
Yeah. So, his name's Duke. Yeah, I like that. That sounds like a real name. What's your name? Duke Tobin.
I think he's a real American hero, isn't he?
Yeah. Go, Joe. Jim, what's your picks?
Oh, I know who my. If I were to pick something, I would pick Detroit versus Jacksonville not to be in the Super Bowl.
Okay. Detroit's at least on the upswing. I feel like their coaches.
they both
There's
should
no
be.
downswing for those two teams.
Yeah.
So who are you picking?
Oh, I don't know. According to Twitter,
That's a good call.
Baltimore would have gone undefeated if they didn't have injuries.
like 6.
Again, they did.
100
They did
of their
set a
running
record
backs.
for most people used in the season for them.
Okay. Maybe they should have had a better depth.
Again, they did lose 4 running backs.
And they signed like 7. Granted, they were all washed up old.
Barkley's available.
So I don't know. Do I take the Raiders? It depends on what wide receiver they take in the first round this year.
So who are you picking?
Yeah, I mean, it'll
It's
only
a
take.
way too early prediction,
So he'll get
Jim.
one-
You don't know what they're taking in the
So
draft.
he'll get.
Oh, it's going to be a wide receiver because that's all the Raiders
No, but
take.
I'm just saying. But you.
Fastest guy. Fastest wide receiver.
Fastest guy.
So he'll get one season and then go to jail.
Allegedly.
No, not alleged.
No.
He
He
didn't allegedly go to jail.
he is in prison.
So who are you going with? What's your pick? You got 10 seconds.
I am going to go with the San Diego Chargers
Okay, good call.
or the LA Chargers. I think Herbert is going to get him over the hump this year,
Okay.
and they will be playing. Eeny, meeny, miny, moe.
Cardinals.
They can't play them in the Super Bowl.
Let's go with a surprise pick and take the Washington football team.
Commanders.
They're the football team to me.
Will always be the
They'll
football
always be the football team.
So the Commanders allegedly were the other team trying to get Russell Wilson.
Yes.
His name is Russell. Russell Wilson.
Shut
Were
up.
the Commanders on
He's a sugar.
the available to trade list?
Russell said no.
Well, I know that his list of things that he
The
couldn't-
Redskins were, but not the Commanders.
I don't know if they were, but again, his list was that, and he could have denied or
It really.
he had a no
didn't-
trade clause.
It was up to him if he wanted to go there. Like he didn't have specific teams that he
I
said
heard,
yes
I
or
thought
no.
I read something that
He had
some
specific teams that he would have liked to, but he had a full no trade clause. So no matter what team they trade him to, he had the right to refusal.
So, Brian, who is your pick? Too early pick. The too early pick for the Super Bowl.
I'm gonna go Bengals versus 49ers with Tom Brady.
Wow, the Bengals get Tom Brady. That's a ballsy call.
The 49ers will get Tom Brady.
Oh,
So Gronk is going to beat up on Brady.
Gronk will be signing in Buffalo.
yeah, they said Buffalo's there.
He's going to sign a 1-year deal in Buffalo because he's from New York, up and around Buffalo. It's his childhood dream to play for the Bills.
I'm going to get 12 million point at 12,069,000. 69.
Yeah, that'll really make Buffalo tough.
He'll probably get 9.5
Yeah.
million.
Yeah.
Is what his number is probably going to be. I don't. Johnny was it
Allen?
Johnny Knox? Was that the or
Dawson Knox.
Dawson Knox? He's a fairly decent
Yeah.
tight end. So
Oh, they can do two tight ends. Gronk's best years were when they had a two tight end.
They were killer.
allegedly,
No, he was
convicted.
Convicted.
but he didn't have an appeal, so the conviction was actually overturned.
on one of the murder charges, not all of them.
Allegedly. You know what? A team that will not be going there is Pittsburgh. So Pittsburgh Nerds has something. Brian, what do you got?
He would like to know if anyone has checked on Kevin at Cincy Explorer. He seemed upset on Super Bowl night.
Motions were high on Super Bowl night. Motions were high.
I think the more problem with Kevin right now is the mass transit problem in D.C.
That could be an issue.
I think he's getting ready to maybe become violent if they don't open up a couple of these lines. And there's no prospect of them opening up anytime soon.
No.
Not till like fall,
Yes.
is what I was reading.
8 months, yeah.
Wow.
So by then, gas will only be like $4 a gallon.
40?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, $4.40.
What else we got?
From Nerdly Out Loud.
Hey, Chris and Kev. Well, that's just Kev.
How nice of Eminem was it to let those other folks share the halftime Super Bowl stage with him?
It's very Super Bowl centric questions this week.
Yeah, it feels like this is a month-old outline to me.
You know what? You asked for questions online, Jeff. Okay.
Guys, it's been a tough week and a half for Jason, okay?
He has a puppy.
He's got a puppy.
No, that was actually the best part.
He has a puppy.
That's the best part.
It was his birthday this past week. Happy birthday.
Thank you.
Happy belated birthday.
He got old.
Thanks for the invite.
How was your charcuterie board?
I didn't get a charcuterie board.
A what?
He got a puppy.
Oh.
The puppy isn't the thing that made it a tough weekend. It's just been rough.
Thanks for the invite to your birthday party, Jason.
I didn't go anywhere.
We didn't say you went
You
anywhere.
had a birthday
I
party.
didn't have a party.
Yeah. Okay.
What party did I have?
The one that your wife and kids sang happy birthday to you?
They did?
Yep.
Oh, yeah, I think they did. I got key lime pie.
See, and we
Yeah.
weren't invited.
Yep. Thanks for the invite, Dick.
You're welcome. You're welcome. Appreciate it. Happy birthday to me.
So you're what, young 27?
Yeah. I feel like I'm in better shape I am at this age than I was like 5 years ago, so that's a positive. I feel healthier, but I still feel old.
Wait. You feel healthier after eating that bag?
Well, that's why I go to the
Popcorn?
gym tomorrow morning. That's why I'll be doing burpees at 5:45 tomorrow
I
morning.
bet you still don't wear a mask there, do you?
I don't. So suck it, Brian.
Well, the CDC did say that 90% of people probably don't need to be wearing masks anymore.
Yeah, Brian.
90%? That many got vaccinated?
Or have been in contact with
Or
them.
died?
Oh, that's true.
Yes.
Do you wear masks around your dogs?
Yeah,
Okay.
because my employer requires it.
Oh, well, that joke went bad. Anyways, Brian, what else?
Yeah,
you got?
like every other joke you tell.
You know what, Brian?
Can I tell a joke?
You can.
No.
I'm not allowed. I want to apologize to our listeners for me not being here the last few weeks, for being suspended, for telling inappropriate jokes on the podcast.
Yes.
I will do better
At your jokes or just in general?
in general.
Oh, okay. Okay. Go ahead, Brian. Just fucking finish this, Jesus. Yeah, you heard me.
Finishing this up with Professor Number One at Doctor Number One. Is Mike Greenberg eating wings with a fork and knife? Actually, hang on. Let me read this. Is Mike Greenberg eating wings with fork, a knife, a crime against humanity?
I think it's supposed to say and
It's supposed to be a fork and
a knife.
Well, that's not what it says.
Yeah.
Were they
Eating-
boneless wings or did they were bone in?
Bone in.
Eating
Oh, that's
wings
tough.
with fork, a knife, a crime.
No. You can eat your food however the fuck you feel like eating your food.
Wow.
Why are we judging people?
This is Mike Greenberg.
Well, he's a jerk for other reasons, not for the way he eats his food.
Okay.
I mean, he probably didn't want to get sauce all over his fingers. God damn it.
Damn.
And yes, I cut my spaghetti.
I did too. Wow. Cut your Snickers bar?
No.
Oh, okay. That's Seinfeld.
So do you use a fork and knife on eating pizza?
Sometimes.
Okay.
Depending
too.
on the pizza.
Depends how big the slice is too, right?
Yeah, size of the
Yeah.
slice or, style of pizza and
Like deep dish, you're pretty much
definitely deep
or
dish.
like Chicago style.
Yeah.
You're
My kids, speaking of pizza, my kids are super excited because this Friday we're getting the Batman calzone from Little Caesars because my kids have been craving it. It's Batman, Dad! We gotta get it! So that should be interesting.
You should see the movie first.
well. Hopefully the roads aren't bad.
No, I drive up there. It's okay. I'll drive.
okay.
I'll drive
I
up.
did see there was a
I think it does look pretty interesting.
so
But it's pretty much pizza, just and with part of the corners rolled up.
Yes.
someone I
Great marketing.
But you get a free poster with it.
follow
How does
on
that taste?
Good.
Twitter.
Like money.
Guys,
tastes like Twitter?
Jeff's trying to tell us
He's
something.
trying, but
I'm full on Blake right now.
His wife hasn't said that in years.
Wow.
We miss you, Blake.
You haven't been full. Never mind. Shut up. Anyways, while he's looking that up, we are doing this. I'm Megan. Do not touch that fucking controller. From Doug, not a request, a demand. Nope. Keep it up.
You're damn fucking straight. I'm going to turn that off if I hear you doing
Do
I'm
I'm Megan segment revolve around the Queen getting COVID.
It's
Okay.
the moment you annoy
Nope,
me, it's
nope.
going down. I'm warning you.
I will cut that fucking hand off.
You don't
Jim,
even have anything to cut
do you
it
want
off
me? I'll be
with.
the Queen. You can be Megan.
Why are you giving up your
Okay,
impression?
fine. You be the Queen.
That's your impression. You own
I
that.
wasn't a queen anyway. I was.
Yeah.
Okay, Brian, you're the
Harry.
Queen.
I
Mother, are you okay?
That's your grandmother.
I have.
Wait a minute. You're married? Wait a minute. The prince didn't die. You know that bitch that got killed? I thought she was your mother.
Don't get into me. Don't get into me with that woman.
Queen, are you okay?
No.
Good. What do you got?
COVID.
Did you get vaccinated?
Yes.
Oh.
Megan, are you vaccinated, dear?
It's a yes or no question.
Yes, I am.
Okay, good. That way, I was hoping you'd say no, because then we'd make you leave.
Oh, you're stuck with me forever, William. I am your love forever. Oh, I think Queen's dying. Are you okay?
Yes, I'm fine.
Okay. Have you had any symptoms?
Yeah, I have a cough.
And a bitchiness?
No, that's you.
No, that's just her typical thing. Fucking bitch. Yeah, you cunt. Keep looking at me. I'm Megan!
Yes, that was by far the worst segment we have ever done on the show.
I missed boardroom.
So send your complaints to Doug at Graphic Novice. That's every episode.
Yeah,
Sometimes you just get the spirit of the scene in you. And that was it, Jim. That was like gold. You can see I'm Megan at Playhouse in the Park this summer.
I don't think we're going to use this episode in our show. I don't think we will have a grandmother gets COVID episode.
Jeff, whatever your name is, give me some news of the geek.
Well, I found my thing I wanted to talk about,
Oh,
but the computer's acting up, so I have to fix something.
are we still recording?
Yeah, we're still recording.
So what do you want to talk about?
But these pop-ups were just...
Well, give me news of the geek, and you can use that as a news of the geek thing.
Oh, no, I'm ready.
News of the geek with Jason. Go ahead, Jeff. What you got?
Wow, that was terrible. No, but I'm just... So somebody I follow on Twitter just threw out a tweet yesterday or something. It was like, why do so many people live in Gotham? I mean, we never hear anything nice about it.
It's true.
It's like, yes, is the food, like, amazing? And then he responded, oh, wait, they've got those Little Caesars Batman pizza calzones, so it obviously ain't the food.
I was impressed the amount of Gotham PD members that survived.
They didn't get killed, all of them? Maybe that was the reason Matt Reeves changed up his prequel idea, is because he couldn't get insurance because of all the actors getting shot on the set as Gotham PD. That could be it. He's very authentic like that. So,
But in his movie, he didn't kill all the PD.
TV show, they always kill the police in Gotham. Did you not watch Gotham?
In Gotham? He's not making Gotham.
He's making the Batman.
I'm the Batman.
I am the Batman. No, you're Tattoo from
I am the Batman.
I am the Batman.
Anyway,
John Panette.
That was John Panette doing Hervé Vallejez playing Batman.
Brian Tate. What are we doing here? Do it. Do it. Do it.
I don't
You
even...
drove an hour for this.
Yeah. These gas prices, I drove all the way out here for this.
I am the Batman.
You're going to have to actually start paying me. Not with
Hey, Herbie!
IOUs
How are you
anymore.
doing? You want to play Batman? I'll be your Catwoman. I'm Megan.
So on News the Geek per deadline, Raymond Lee, born 2 years before Quantum Leap made its original debut in 1989, and whose credits include Mozart in the Jungle and Kevin Can Go Fuck Himself, will be playing Dr. Ben Song, being described as a spiritual successor to Dr. Sam Beckett, Scott Bakula's character, in the new Quantum Leap series. Besides being a world-renowned physicist, he is going to be a man of deep faith who will be working on the next generation of the Quantum Leap project.
I'm interested in this. The new Quantum Leap.
You read good.
I can read good.
I don't think you mispronounced a word.
Not a remake of the original. This one will take place 30 years after the events of that show. There is going to be a distinct difference between this show and its... Oh, man. Here's a good word. Jason, you got this one for me.
Where are we at?
Second paragraph, second line.
Distinct difference between the show and its progenitor into Beckett.
Pronator?
Progenitor.
In the Beckett would travel through time to different years within his lifespan, get involved with someone and help them through a particular problem, aided by the holographic Al Kavakia, as played by Gene Stockwell. In the reboot, Song will reportedly get trapped in the late 80s with no idea of who he is or where he came from. Fans will undoubtedly hope that...
Indubitably.
hope it stays long. They also just stated that Ernie Hudson is joining the cast. He portrays Herbert Magic Williams, a Vietnam veteran and head of the time travel project at Quantum Leap.
I want to apologize to all of our listeners for me reading the first part of that and taking away the humor and the fun we have with Jason trying to read.
I'm Megan. Per comicbookmovie.com, Legends of Tomorrow, which is still on somehow, brought its 7th season to a close with one doozy of an hour.
A doozy. Ooh.
That saw a number of major developments, none bigger than the introduction of a very popular DC superhero. Well, we'll be judged of that. While it wasn't exactly a well-kept secret, the 7th season finale confirmed that fan favorite Scrubs star Donald Faison has indeed joined the cast as the one and only Michael John Carter, a.k.a. Booster Gold.
Booster Gold.
Booster.
You've been wanting Booster Gold
Yep.
on these shows for years.
Unfortunately, I haven't watched Legends Tomorrow in 3 years, so that could be bad.
Well, now it's time to pick up because Booster Gold is up.
Let's get to the point here. Let me finish this because this is why I'm not watching anymore. Introducing himself as Mike, he proceeded to steal the Wave Rider before blowing up the Legends time machine and escaping. However, he returned during the episode's closing minutes and revealed that he was being arrested alongside the entire team for time crimes, which they've been arrested every season finale for time crimes.
Well, yeah.
They got to stop doing that.
They don't
Getting
mind.
arrested or time crimes?
If the show-
Yes.
If the show is picked up for its 8th year, hey, Donald, thanks for coming on. We're canceled. Which seems highly probable based on the cliffhanger ending. He would join the main cast as a series regular, which is good.
Because who are they losing?
Nick Zano is departing the show. He made his debut as Nate Haywood in Season 2 and appeared in 94 episodes, the 4th longest running member of the cast. I believe he's the history guy.
I remember, yeah.
He was decent. I like that character.
I pretty much stopped watching soon after he became...
Nate could come back because he was left heading into the Totem to live with Zari 1.0.
I'm so who's left from the original cast? If it's the 4th longest?
The White Widow, not Black Widow.
White Canary?
Yeah, White Canary.
Sarah Lance?
Yeah, she's still there. I don't know who else.
Okay.
Because Brandon Routh left last year.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is Firestorm people, are they still around?
Oh, no, they left a while back.
Yeah, they were gone after like 4 seasons.
Yeah. Dominic, whatever.
Yeah,
he left.
Wave. He left too?
Yeah, he left.
Oh, because I knew, what's his name? The other guy left.
The Wave Rider may soon get an unexpected new traveler once this jail thing is sorted out, as it was revealed that Sarah Lance was pregnant with Ava's baby. Hard to explain, but it has something to do with alien biology. Yeah?
Okay.
Sure. But yeah, so if anybody's watching Legends tomorrow, Booster Gold's in. That's a fun pickup, though.
So now I got 7, or I guess 6.5 seasons of Legends of Tomorrow to catch up on.
Just watch the season finale every week or every season because they just keep getting arrested. So,
But then all it'll be is watch them get arrested. And then I'll turn it on and watch them get arrested a different time.
so you're like in a time loop.
I don't get it.
Okay.
Jason, how's Jessica Jones going now that it's on...
It's not on Netflix yet. March 18th.
Yeah.
Yeah,
No,
suck
it's,
it
it's still on Netflix.
or whatever. Disney Plus, March 18th.
Yes. So how is it?
Excellent. I'm on episode 5. Really well done. Really well done. And finally, per comicbookmovie.com, again, Marvel Comics recently introduced a new villainous iteration of the Thunderbolts, again. But the team will receive another overhaul this May with the launch of Thunderbolts 1. New York's only authorized team of superheroes will star in a limited series from Jim Zub and artist Sean Izakia, featuring
No.
Hawkeye leading. Hawkeye's the leader now.
It's Oxy?
Hawkeye was the original lead. Oh, no, wait. Second leader, because
Yeah.
the first leader was Baron Zemo. But then Hawkeye was the one that turned them from the villains to the heroes.
The Luke Cage one was the best one.
No, the Hawkeye one was.
Leading Spectrum, America Chavez, Power Man, Persuasion, and the debuting Gutson Glory? Oh. An experienced cyber soldier seeking new glory. So like Deathlock? In the aftermath of Devil's Reign, the Big Apple has big problems, and it's up to a new group of Thunderbolts to turn this things around. But when Clint Barton gets tasked with heading up this team and proving they can go toe-to-toe with anything in the Marvel Universe that can throw at them, first opponent he's going to have to face is himself. So there you go.
Like in the mirror? Or
Man in the mirror!
Or from a different timeline? Or
Well, the writer says, the big
clone?
action, big fun, drama, comedy, and of course a few twists befitting the team that always keeps readers on their toes. Sean's artwork has never looked better, and he's bringing his incredible skills to bear on stunning comic pages and eye-catching designs for new characters we're adding to the mighty Marvel universe. Our creative team is firing on all cylinders, so get ready. Justice, like lightning, to strike every single issue. Oh, God. That is not selling it.
Justice Like Lightning? That's the Thunderbolts catchphrase.
Our creative team is firing on all cylinders. I like for them to once say, we pulled an I'm Megan. We're shitting. We're shitting on this one.
Well,
Do
no,
not buy the
they
series.
never tell you they're shitting until after they shat.
Correct. I might be selling my comic book collection.
All right.
All of them. All of
Every single one, like as a collection or piecemeal.
$10.
them. It's insured for a little bit more than that.
I don't care what it's insured for.
Oh, okay.
I'm offering you $10.
I would take 12,000.
Sold. Oh.
Yeah, I got somebody that does a lot of stuff. He has two people that basically go to auctions and all that stuff, and they're really big into comic books. I sent them all my stuff, so we'll see if they're interested or not. But supposedly they are. So it was about time. It's one of those things like it's going to make me sad, but like I always want to go back and read them, right? Because I love comic books, but it's like I never have.
Yeah, when was the last time you did that?
Exactly.
And nowadays, I mean, you could read them digitally. You can get like Marvel Unlimited and read pretty much their entire back catalog for $4 a month.
Well, another thing
And
is
you can cancel any time, so you read it for that month, and then if you want to stop, you wait until you want to read some more again.
And my oldest son, he's 11, and like he really never got into like reading the comic books, but like individual issues.
Yeah.
But like he's really into graphic novels because it tells a good contained story, and he loves like Miles Morales. He's going through that series now, the Ultimate Spider-Man, and he's got a couple other ones. So it's like if I ever want, I'm not selling my graphic novels, so I'm like I got those, and so
Just selling the
$11.
11,000. So
Are there any issues that you want to keep, like one or two?
I think there's
something,
Hawkeye
or-
#1 because
Oh, you got that one signed, didn't
yeah, by Matt Faction. That's really cool. That's about it. I mean,
That should be in a frame on this wall.
you know what? I'll bring it.
Wait, that's not included. $8.
Oh.
$8.50.
The good news is I think what ups the value. I do have a lot of 1970s comic books from Spider-Man, like the original Clone Wars one. That's worth a decent amount of money.
Somehow.
What's that?
I said somehow the Clone Wars are worth
The
money.
original Clone War with Jackal when he first came. Not no, not the 90s. But then
Nothing from the 90s is worth anything.
I got a lot of early issues of Walking Dead. That helps too.
Oh, yeah, that helps.
Because they're still valued decently. So we'll see what happens. And they're my buddy who's spearheading this. He's like, "Do you have a number?" And I was like, "Not really. Like, I know what it's worth in theory. I know it's not. I'm not going to get that because
Well, yeah, you're not.
what it's insured, what it's valued at, and what you're selling for.
You
is different.
definitely, the insurance price is going to be more than what
Correct.
you actually get for it, and you're selling it as a collection, not at piecemeal.
Correct.
So, I mean, you can't. You're going to
$9.
probably maybe get half of what it's worth,
Correct. And so we'll see what happens.
and then and
And I don't even know, like, I don't know what, and he's like, I don't want to know, but if these guys come back, he's like, do you have a number? I was like, no. Like, I really don't know what I would sell it for. If they came back at a certain number, I'd be like, yeah, okay, I'll sell it for that. Like, if I feel comfortable with it. And then, like you said, Jim, like, I love them, but I haven't looked at these again in
there
years.
should be a number though that I had this, I've collected it. There's got to be a number in your mind.
Yeah, I
obviously you want more than that.
Yeah, I mean, if they come back at, like, $2,500. No, that's not going to happen. But I don't know. I mean, in theory, it's insured for 17 or 18,000, and that
$10.
so
$11.50.
10,000.
He's not serious about selling there, Brian.
Doesn't sound like it.
No.
So we'll see what happens, though. So
The wife wants him to sell, so he's going to put an outrageous price tag on it and not sell it.
actually, she's like, "Are you sure you want to sell this?" And I was like, and I never thought about.
Of course she is, because she's a saint.
Well, she did say something like, and I thought about it before because I just haven't looked at them. And then I went in down that road and it was too much hassle and all that stuff. And then he called me and he's like, "Hey, you ever think about selling your collection?" I was like, "What?" And he's like, "People are buying these collections now, like comic books since COVID and that. Like they're trying to get these collections." And I was like,
Do they want a lot of stuff from the 90s?
"There is stuff in there from the '90s,
No, because that's what I got. I got a lot of stuff from the 90s.
but they have pockets on them, Jeff. You got a lot of image.
Cable doesn't. I do have a lot
A lot of image. Okay.
I bought up a lot of image when it first came out, like things that I'm like, why the hell did I buy that one?
Did you buy it from Home Shopping Network when they had
No.
a limited edition?
Oh, God.
Tin foil.
Like they're selling it. I'm like, wait a minute. The cover price of this is $2.
Yeah.
You're selling it for $8, and it lost its value since it came out.
Everything that they sold on Home Shopping Network for the comic books in the '90s all went down. Like it's not good, but it's a tin foil.
It's
Special
hologram.
edition.
It's got a hologram
that's
on
right.
it. Yeah.
This X-Men #1 is going to be worth really a lot of money.
I hope so. I got 6 copies of it.
Unfortunately, they made 6 billion issues of it. Marvel, you don't know how to keep value up.
So you're saying that the comic books in the 90s did what baseball cards did in the late 80s?
Yeah.
Yes. Hey, those baseball cards that were Topps and Donruss? Yeah, we got 87 different ones now. Have fun.
From like 86 to like 93, worthless.
Yeah. It was just I did the Home Shopping Network. What the fuck are you doing selling these? I wonder how much they sold, because they sold a lot of those.
God. The debut of this new character, and I'm like, the character's already like done.
They killed
No
them.
one liked him. He went away. How are you making a big deal about this stupid character?
Jeff, give me some box office news.
Dun.
There you go.
Yeah, that's my intro for box office news until I change it next week.
Did you see Uncharted, Jason?
No.
Box office news and report from March 4th, 2022 to March 6th, 2022. The Batman made $128.5 million in its opening weekend on a $200 million budget. Now, did this come out on Thursday?
Yeah, Thursday at 3 o'clock is the first showing.
Oh, okay, so it's technically the Friday box office shit they do?
Made worldwide, I think, $240 million, I think they said.
Okay.
It might be make its money back.
Maybe.
Well, it made its money back, but then again, that doesn't include its advertising budget. But Uncharted, coming in at number 2, made another $11 million, a total of over $100 million on a $120 million budget. And I'm sure overseas it did well because action movies do well overseas. Dog
Your favorite film?
made another $6 million to come in third this week. A total of $45 million on a $15 million budget.
When you were talking about this a couple of weeks ago, did you ever think it would make $45 million?
Yeah, it doesn't surprise me.
Oh, man.
It's tough to overestimate or underestimate, estimate the movie going public. I mean, okay, it's a story. I like the dog. The dog is, looks like a fun dog, but I'm sorry that every scene that they showed in those ads and trailers was god awful.
I think it looked better than Uncharted.
We just haven't had a chance to go see Uncharted. Now I'm like, well, it's probably going to be on Paramount Plus here or HBO Max within 20 more days. Mm-hmm. So Scream just came out on Paramount Plus today, or this week. I had that on in the background while I was working.
Coming in at number 4, Spider-Man No Way Home.
Stop watching Spider-Man.
made $4.4 million, a total of $786.5 million on a $200 million budget. And rounding out the top five, Death on the Nile made $2.7 million, a total of $37.1 million on a $90 million budget.
I feel like this is during their early years, the early days of COVID, when the one film just stayed at number 5 for 16 weeks. The Croods 2
Oh, yeah.
just stayed there. Croods coming in at $87 this week. Now up to $6,087. Still continuing. Jeff?
Yes.
Oh, go ahead. Sorry. Go ahead.
Upcoming, opening March 11th of 2022, we have Umma.
Lies. Doesn't come out until March 18th.
Oh, well then I don't know what to say. What's coming out?
Is about Amanda and her daughter live a quiet life on an American farm. But when the remains of her estranged mother arrive from Korea, Amanda becomes haunted by the fear of turning into her own mother. And this stars Jason's favorite actress of all time,
Meghan Markle?
I'm Megan.
Sandra Oh.
She's also coming out with Turning Red this week on Disney Plus. She plays the mother, which I told my kids.
I'm not sure if... on the commercials I saw for that, I'm not sure how that one's going to be, because I usually like Pixar movies and want to like them, but that one, I think I have to watch it before.
My two youngest are really excited, and my youngest son, he's 5, and he's the one that's pushing for the Batman Calzone, and so so we promised them we'll get the Batman Calzones, and then we'll watch Turning Reds Friday. But it was just kind of funny. He's like, they were both excited about it. I don't know if it's going to be any good, but we'll see.
So are they going to be disappointed? Like the Batman Calzone looks cool,
Yeah.
But then when they actually eat
I'm
the
sure.
pizza, are they going to be disappointed?
Yeah, I'm sure.
Are they going to say, what the hell is this? Or will they just pretty much eat any pizza?
Well, it is pizza.
Yeah.
Pizza's pizza.
Well, no, pizza is
To
not.
children, pizza is pizza.
My oldest,
Not
my
all
oldest,
pizzas are equal.
my oldest is picky. It's so exciting that my daughter does not like pepperoni pizza at all, and she's like, "But Dad, I'll get that calzone. I'll just pick off the pepperoni. That's how much I want that Batman calzone." So it's like, okay. Jeff,
Actually, I just wanted to throw this out there.
Yeah.
Upcoming this week, we have All My Friends Hate Me is coming out in theaters.
is that a Frankie production?
It is not.
Oh,
It's a Jason production.
that was funny.
That was it.
Oh, okay.
I just wanted people to actually know
actually have-
what
so-
was coming out this week.
And I am not going to read Alma next week,
Why?
since we read it this week.
Oh.
Even though it's coming out next week, not this week, I'm not going to read it next week. So everyone who doesn't listen this week will not know about Alma.
Well, the overseas people might get to watch this week.
Oh, it's being... okay.
U.S.
So,
releases the 18th.
oh, well then for all our overseas listeners, go see Alma.
Good day, mate. Jeff, one of the top valued comic books in the 1990s,
Yes.
Alf, issue 48, because it looks like he's fucking a seal on it. And they said it was low distribution and did not go well.
I didn't own the Alf comic.
I do remember this one, Amazing Spider-Man 365. It's the first appearance of Spider-Man 2099. He was in the back of it.
Oh, okay. Because I've got Spider-Man 2099 first.
Yeah, this is the best part. I remember because I had a subscription to the Amazing Spider-Man in the 90s. And they're like, be excited, next issue, hologram cover. It's worth $20.
It's worth that much?
Yes. They had another one, Amazing Spider-Man 400, featuring the death of Aunt May. Did you know she would return?
Yeah, I did.
Yeah.
Because it's a comic book.
Yeah. I remember this one. I had like a pull cover, like the gravestone, you pull it and then you see who died. That was another one. $25 right now.
What's the Death of Superman up to or down to?
I'll find that out for you. A lot of these books in here are Amazing Spider-Man Carnage issues, which is good for me.
Yeah. I just remember it's like, oh, Superman's dying, even though I don't read it. Yeah, I'll buy the Death of Superman issue. And then I think maybe like a year later or something, someone actually offered me $50 for it, and I wouldn't do it. And now I'm
I'll find that.
Idiot.
I know.
Batman: The Long Halloween issue 1 is worth $25. So there you go.
No, back then that's less than $2 to buy it, I'm assuming.
Yeah.
And it's now worth 25, so.
The
Well,
Black
that's in
and
mint condition.
Well, yeah, I'm assuming it's. Who bought it then and wasn't bagging and boarding?
Bloodshot number 0 gold logo variant.
Gold. Oh, I probably don't have the gold logo there. I don't think I bought any Bloodshot.
But few of the gold variants are out there. Valued $30.
That's Valiant Comics?
Yeah.
Bloodshot?
Yeah.
Okay.
Bone number 1 actually is worth $1,500.
Yeah, well, Bone is a.
They're trying to make a series of that, but
That's a very niche.
yeah. So there you go. What's your top 5, Jim?
Top 5 worst secret identities.
Yes. Speaking of, very superhero centric. Brian, would you like to go first?
Well,
I would
you
love
can have
to go
secret
first.
identities that are not superhero.
Time out. Did you say Death of Superman or Return of Superman?
Death of
okay.
Superman.
Thank you. Gotcha.
Yeah.
Brian.
Number 5 for me, the Wayans brothers in White Chicks.
Well played.
That should have been number 1 on my list.
I didn't even think of that. Good job, Brian.
I will say I was trying to think of non-superhero secret identities, and I couldn't think of any. So mine are all superhero related.
Okay. Death of Superman, Jeff.
Yes.
If it's near mint, if it's a 9.4 or above, graded as that, sorry.
What if it's still in the bag so you can't tell if it's...
Oh, that's a good one. $89 if it's a 9.4 or above.
Hey.
And the other thing is $17 and up. So $17 to $30.
Well, it's not graded. I never got any of mine graded.
No, because it's...
Because you pay more to get it graded than you will.
You have it in the
make
black
from
bag?
It's in the black bag, yeah.
Oh, that's something different. Okay.
And it comes with an armband.
Yeah.
I remember I knew somebody who bought it and opened and read it and put on and was wearing the armband for a week.
People are selling that one for anywhere from $14 on eBay all the way up to $79.90. Oh, that's autographed. $33.
So I should have taken the $50.
It looks like average price is around $24 up to.
So it's,
Yeah. There you go. Sorry, what's your number? What's your number 5?
My number 5 is Batman from the Batman animated TV series because there are only 2 people in Gotham City that have that chin and no one knows who he is. Man, that Batman is running around. He's got that deformed ass chin. Who else in this city has that deformed ass chin?
All of them. It was a
No.
biological hazard.
Nobody did.
Nobody did.
No, they didn't draw that large square jaw on anybody else.
My number 5, James Bond. Like, for a spy, he says his name a lot, and he doesn't really, if you're in the spy industry, you should probably know it's James Bond, right?
Well, everyone knows who he is.
Yeah. He's not a good spy.
I think it's a double bluff, He tells everybody who he is because that's what he wants. He's letting them know something, and they think they're ahead of him, but he's real.
No.
I'm just blowing it out my ass.
No. Go ahead.
My number 5 is going to be John Henry Irons, otherwise known as Steel.
Why do you say that?
Because if you're 7'4",
And look
everyone
like Shaquille
knows who you
O'Neal.
are.
And built like a shit brick house.
So if you're Shaquille O'Neal,
and become a superhero.
What is a shit brick house?
It's next to the cheese cave.
Okay.
So
I've heard of a brick
Brick.
shit house,
But not a shit
not
brick
a
house.
shit.
it's a brick house made of shit.
They sell bricks there,
Yeah, okay.
but the building itself is made of shit.
I don't understand why this is confusing. It's next to the cheese cave. Go down the road. Next to the Amish cattle tribe. Number 4.
I will have to go with good old Oliver Queen and Arrow.
My number 3.
Arrow or Green Arrow?
Either.
Either.
Mine's Green Arrow
Green
from
Arrow.
the comic book.
Okay. because that's my number one.
Yeah, I figured it was going to be your number.
Well, yeah, I mean, it's like, okay, he's the mayor of Central City.
Star City.
Star City, I'm sorry. He's the mayor of Star City. And he's the only person that has that weirdly shaped blonde goatee.
That's a public figure.
And he's a very public figure. And then your masked superhero running around has the exact same
build, same look. Wait a minute, same goatee.
Same ethnicity, same goatee.
My number 4 is He-Man / Prince Adam. How the fuck in the original 1980s cartoon did you not know that was him? Same look, everything. Oh, he didn't have a shirt on. Oh, that's a big difference.
Well, I guess the original cartoon.
The original, they looked dead on. The hair was a little bit different, but not much.
I guess most of the newer stuff they did, he's a lot scrawnier.
Yeah. Not in the 80s. Number 4 for you. Sorry, Jim. Put it on the board for Jeff's number 1.
Oh, yeah, my number was already off. Yeah. For me, my number 4 is all the Titans on the television show Titans. Like, I don't understand why they even have secret identities, because everyone effing knows who they are.
Oh.
Like, everybody's coming to, like especially the third season when they were in Gotham, like, everybody's coming to Wayne Manor to talk to Robin. It's like, everyone knows who you are. I don't understand why you even bother running around with a mask on anymore.
Jim, Titans third season is really good, isn't it?
I haven't got to the third season of
I haven't
Titans.
got third episode.
I'm through with the first, almost second season.
Oh, okay. Brian, number 4.
Number 4 for me, Rob Schneider and the Hot Chick.
Sense a theme. Number 3.
Number 3 for me, Sandra Bullock and Miss Congeniality.
But she has her hair done.
But not Miss Congeniality 2, Armed and Fabulous. Because I've only seen the second one.
I did too. We were really lost on this.
I haven't seen that one, so
Why is
I'll
Wanda
hobie
Sykes
it.
yelling at her?
It's not as good as the proposal.
It is nothing is as good as the proposal.
We gotta watch Miss Congeniality 2 again, Jeff.
Do we?
Yes.
Do we?
Yes. Not the first one. Number 3 for you, Jeff.
Number 3 for me is Invincible from the cartoon, or I'm sorry, animated series of the same name. He's like trying to keep his identity secret, but I think like everybody in his school knows who he is.
Because he's beating the shit out of all of them.
Well, yeah, but I mean, it's like when he like finally tells somebody, it's like, yeah, I know. Like, what, you do? Well, yeah, you kind of made it obvious.
My number 3 is Green Arrow. Jim?
Number 3 is T'Challa and Black Panther,
Okay.
because pretty much the leader of the country is the Black Panther.
Yeah.
You're the king, right?
Yes.
Does that mean you're Black Panther? Well, that's good enough for me. I guess not. Sounds good. Back to your work. I wonder who that guy is. Number 2 for you.
My number 2, I will go with Superman.
I kept that one off, but I get that.
It's so bad.
Yeah.
I rewatched the Jimmy Kimmel skit coming out after Batman versus Superman came out, where Henry Cavill and Ben Affleck are in this art museum arguing.
Yeah.
And you just see Jimmy Kimmel walk by in the background, kind of look at him, and goes on. Then they're still arguing. Comes by around the other, and looks at him again. Comes on. Comes by a third time. He looks at Henry Cavill and goes, "You're Superman." He's like, "No, I'm not." He goes, "Yeah, you're Superman." It's like, "No, I'm not." And he kind of walks away. He comes walking back and puts his arm around him, gives his phone to Ben Affleck, to Bruce, and said, "Take a picture of me and Superman." And so he puts the camera up, his phone up there. He's like, "Say cheese." He's like, "You're Batman."
That was your number 2?
That was my number 2.
My number 2, Spider-Man in all his fucking films. Hey, we're on a subway train. Take the mask off. Hey, we're outside. Take the mask off. Hey, we're fighting Doc Ock with 1,000 people around. Take your mask off. Like, what the fuck, man? Keep your fucking mask on. Every fucking time.
How are you supposed to wear a mask and breathe, man? We saw how that worked.
That's true. Maybe that was it.
You know how many people suffocated?
You know how many actors they went through?
You expect me to wear this mask fighting crime?
It took Tobey Maguire 20 years to come back to that because it was so traumatic. That's a good point. Well, I guess I was wrong on number 2. Number 2 for you.
For me, my number 2 is in the MCU. I'm going to pick Hawkeye because the whole point, like he had his secret family that was kept off the books.
Yeah.
And like only Nick Fury knew about it. Like even the rest of S.H.I.E.L.D. didn't know about it. And then by the time his show comes up, like everybody knows pretty much. It's like, oh, okay, we know you're Clint Barton, and now everyone knows who his family is.
Yeah, because anytime he would go out...
He's walking around being noticed with his kids in downtown New York.
Yeah. How does somebody not come and attack them? Number 2 for you, Brian?
Number 2 for me, Amanda Bynes, and She's the Man.
What's your number 1?
Number 1 for me, Jonathan Brandis and Ladybugs.
Oh, that's a good one.
That's a real good one.
Well played. Number 1 for you?
Number 1 for me was
Green Arrow.
Queen.
You didn't have from just one of the guys?
That's what I was thinking it was going to be, just one of the guys.
No.
Or Soul Man. I was thinking that.
What about Joanna Man?
Oh, jeez.
Tu Wong Fu was on my honorable mention.
Joanna Man. I take a shower with my jersey on. Number 1. I hope he did. Thing, because he wears a trench coat. The guy's made of a fucking rock. Like, how do you not know that's Thing? Mm-hmm. And to go along with the trench coat, because unless they have magical powers, the fucking Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. How the fuck do you not know that?
They don't really have secret identities, do they?
Well, they're trying to hide their identities.
Are they?
They're just trying to hide them.
That they exist.
Okay, Thing, number 1. I didn't hope he had. Honorable mention was Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Number 1 for you, Jim.
My number 1.
Although they do wear like masks over their eyes.
Yeah.
And I'm like,
I think that's just to keep the sewer gunk out of their,
okay.
out of their face.
My number 1 will be Gary Benjamin.
Who?
Otherwise known as the intern.
Allegedly.
Allegedly.
Who's Gary? Our intern Gary? I'm so confused.
It's an inside joke, apparently.
Very inside.
When people walk up to a certain person and they ask him, what's your name? And he doesn't want them to know who he is. He responds, oh, I'm Gary.
Oh. Would that be you, Brian?
Maybe.
Maybe?
Ah, shit, I just outed him.
Great.
So are you saying that intern Gary was intern Brian all along?
All along.
Damn it.
Why do you think no one's seen intern Gary?
Damn it. We got fooled.
I did. I got so fooled.
I mean, come on. Intern Gary from Gary, Indiana.
Gary,
I did think that was
Indiana.
pretty stupid.
He had a mustache.
He had glass.
On top of his goatee.
You know what?
Beard.
You know why? He took his
Glasses off. That is Gary.
Guys, it's been me the entire time.
What? Oh, my God. Oh, my God. I could have...
Brian. Where'd Gary go?
What's going on? I've
What?
been here the whole time, guys.
Wow. From Stork, listener feedback, listener picks. Everyone whose main disguise is a domino mask. Bonus points if you have a blonde goatee or red hair exposed. That's a good one. Doug, when will we get an I'm Megan segment about the Queen moving out of Buckingham Palace? Next week. Brian, Tony Stark.
Happy birthday, Brian.
Oh, yeah, happy birthday, Brian. That's right. Tony Stark. How many years was Iron Man his bodyguard? Darth Vader. Translate to Dark Father. Hello. Professor X. Bald guy in wheelchair whose code name is his name. Well done. I didn't think of that. Matt Murdock, how many times has he been outed? Good call. Clark Kent, glasses and a spit curl, really?
They are hypnotic glasses, as I learned in
No.
The Tick.
Let's see here.
Tick wore a hypnotic tie in his alter ego.
Mike at Scariff Mike said, if I told you, it wouldn't be secret.
Damn.
Dr. Number One, Blake as Dr. Number One. Oh, that's how Blake's on Twitter.
That's who Blake.
Blake is on Twitter. He's fooled us all this time. Well, it was a secret identity.
That was a pretty good one.
We didn't know it, so he just outed himself.
Yeah. Bad idea of the week, number 895,000. Don't out yourself as a superhero. There you go.
895,000. That might be the highest bad idea we had.
I just kept going on numbers there.
I noticed.
Hey, Jeff,
Yes, Brian.
did I tell you that I had to fire my fruit delivery driver today?
You did not tell me.
I hate to let the man go, but he was driving me bananas.
He said mango.
And bananas.
Yeah, but the mango was a funny part.
This day is bananas. Bananas.
Hey, Jeff,
Oh, yes, Brian.
what did the drummer call his twin daughters?
I don't know. What did the drummer call his twin daughters?
Anna 1, Anna 2.
I don't get it.
See, they were twins, so they were 1 and 2.
Oh, this one's very
Like
topical.
thing 1 and thing 2?
Yes.
Okay.
Since I didn't get a joke last week, I'm doing 3 this week. Hey, Jeff,
Yes, Gary.
what's the difference between a ruble and a dollar?
What is the difference between a ruble and a dollar?
A dollar.
Hey, Jim. Why does Santa Claus have such a big sack?
Because he's got a large penis.
He only comes once a year.
You're suspended.
Yeah, I think.
What does the sign out on an out-of-business brothel say, Jim?
I don't know. What does the sign on an out-of-business brothel say?
Beat it. We're closed.
You're suspended.
Wow. Okay. We're still coming over here to record next week, but Jason's not allowed in the studio, so.
Okay, addendum. Titles for the show. What does anybody have?
Let's see. I have Next to the Cheese Cave. I have Thanks, Dr. Mr. Science.
I had just Dr. Mr. Science.
I had the Amish Cheese Barn. And That Joke Went Bad. That's all I had.
I had Cheese Cave, Amish Knowledge, and Customers Are the Worst.
Customers are the worst.
I had password 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I had Wayne Island. I had Dr. Mr. Science. I had Cock-a-Wagon. It happens a lot.
Cock-a-wagon.
And then I had Do Not Touch That Fucking Control.
I'm Megan.
Let's see. I had Shit Brick House. The Cheese Barn. Wow, this is terrible. Bumper Cars of Death. The Spirit of the Character.
I like the Bumper Cars of Death. Do you like the Cheese Barn? Is that one you said, Jeff?
Amish
Cave.
Cheese
Amish
Barn.
I had Next to the Cheese. Oh, wait,
Cheese
no. I
Cave.
had Next to the Cheese Cave, and I had the Amish Cheese Barn.
I like those. Anybody, what do you guys got? Give
And
me a
Thanks,
pick.
Dr. Mr. Science.
And what is it?
Thanks, Dr. Mr. Science.
I like that one, too. Okay, we're going with that one. Change approved. Thanks.
Not Cock-a-Wagon?
I do like Cock-a-Wagon, too.
Cock-a-Wagon. It happens a lot.
Either one.
Wow, this is terrible.
Josh Gad has no butthole.
Thanks, Dr. Mr. Science. Roger says goodbye.
Goodbye.
Bye.
Walking Dead to Talking Heads, from comic books to TV sets. There's a history, not so bad. There's the history. It's the history of bad, so bad. The history of bad, it's bad. History of bad ideas. Podcast.
You been listening to Hobie.